I studied in the department at Cambridge that would go on to hire Jason Arday. Here's some of the crap I learnt. For one module, I wrote a lengthy essay about how cultural products like kids' cartoons and jazz songs serve as instruments of capitalist oppression. I got top mark on that paper despite knowing at the time I was essentially writing complete bollocks. While studying for another paper, I had a debate with an eminent anthropologist because she argued we should believe and shouldn't question native tribes' beliefs that they could perform magic and do other things like fly through the trees. For a different course, I read long research papers which argued that the fact that black kids are excluded from schools more than white kids proves systemic racism exists in education. Crucially, they ignored the fact that white kids are excluded more than certain East Asian groups like Japanese kids, a statistic which, applying the exact same logic, would suggest that the education system is systemically biased in favour of Japanese kids, which it obviously isn't. Something that was held up as proof of the existence of this largely imaginary racism was that teachers tell kids not to use booming voices in the classroom, not to put their hoods up, and not to wear their trousers down below their pants. On another occasion, a leftist academic was praising some students for cancelling a talk, or for trying to cancel a talk, by someone he disagreed with. I said this was a bad idea because I believed in freedom of speech. He responded by getting visibly angry and telling me that freedom of speech means nothing under a capitalist economic system, or something along those lines. In my final year, a lecturer told me that I shouldn't worry about my exam results because, as someone who's not from an upper class background, I should be more focused on using my grasp of leftist revolutionary theory to further the interests of the proletariat. Writing that down, it does make me think that people will probably assume I'm literally making that one up because it's so ridiculous, but it did happen, so I'm leaving it in. I really wanted to be an academic, but I couldn't bring myself to build a career pumping out divisive, intellectually incoherent bollocks. A lot of other academics don't have the same issue, and they actually do so very willingly, constantly, and they get lauded for it, which is a scandal, and it deserves to be scrutinised.